Hello everyone and welcome to another video. With the US Open around the corner, top players gather in New York to compete for the final Grand Slam of the year. Jannik Sinner is in a very good form with the title in Cincy. We have the big names, Carlos Alcaraz, Novak Djokovic, Zverev, Daniil Medvedev. So without further ado, let's take a preview of the men's draw to find out those interesting and potential matchups. In the first quarter, we have our number 1 seed Jannik Sinner. He could potentially play Nicolas Jarry in the third round if he got through, most likely Stan Wawrinka in the second round. Then we have Tommy Paul as well. Usually Tommy's draw in the Carlos section, but this time he's on Sinner's one. A potential fourth round, exciting encounter between the two, but I'm still thinking that Sinner is currently too strong for Paul to handle. Medvedev is in the second section alongside with Tsitsipas, Auger-Aliassime and Cobolli. Meddy has a decent draw, should have no problem getting to the quarterfinal. I want to watch Tsitsipas and Medvedev fourth round since they haven't met for a long time and I want to see how their rivalries have evolved. Is it still like spicy as before or has it been better? In the second quarter, Carlos Alcaraz is leading the field with the likes of Sebastian Korda, Alex de Minaur, Jack Draper and Hubert Hurkacz. A really stacked section here. I could really see an all-seeded third round here, with Alcaraz going past Draper, Korda going past Tabilo, de Minaur beating Khachanov, and Hurkacz defeating Analdi. Alex de Minaur has recovered from an injury that he has picked up before the Olympics. You may cast up that, oh, he's not back to his 100% physically, but after watching his video training with Daniel yesterday, his movement hadn't dropped and is still one of the fastest players in the world right now. The quarterfinal will be very likely Carlos Alcaraz and Alex de Minaur, with them beating Korda and Hurkacz respectively. Heading to the bottom half of the draw, this section is relatively common, not too much firework going on here. Matteo Berrettini, a really dangerous unseeded player here. He could really go all the way if he beats Fritz in the second round. Zverev once again earns himself an easy draw, possibly a fourth round against Holger Rune or Lorenzo Musetti, and on the other side Taylor Fritz and Casper Ruud. And I think in the quarterfinal it will be Fritz versus Zverev, a rematch of their Wimbledon quarterfinal. There we go, going to the last section, our Olympic gold medalist and defending champion Novak Djokovic. To all appearance, it seems that he had a nice draw, right? But if we go through it, a second round against Jan-Lennard Struff, third round against Alexei Popyrin, one of the most informed players right now, winning Montreal a couple of weeks ago. He also made Nole suffer during the Australian Open second round this year. We also have Dominic Thiem and Ben Shelton, an epic first round encounter between the two. It's Thiem last US Open participation, so I think he's going to give his 100% and I really hope that he can win some matches. But this draw is just not favoured to him and Shelton is too strong. Very likely there will be a Ben Shelton and Novak Djokovic, a rematch for their last year's semi-final. With the crowd on his side, Ben could deliver some of his best tennis and that level is pretty scary. But still, Novak is Novak, experience will prevail. On the other hand, Rublev and Dimitrov should not have any problems reaching the fourth round, and I think the latter is making to the quarterfinal. Then for the quarterfinal, I'm going to think Sinner vs Medvedev, with Sinner winning a close 5-setter here. Alcaraz and de Minaur, a straight set win for Carlos. Fritz and Zverev, 4-set win by Zverev, and Djokovic Dimitrov will be a 4-set win for Djokovic. So the semi is again the two players that is going to dominate the tour for the next 10 years, I'm very sure, Carlos Alcaraz and Jannik Sinner. They've played each other in Roland Garros this year, with the former winning in 5 sets. US Open will be a completely different conditions, courts are faster, which favors Sinner. I'm seeing him to take the revenge here in 5 sets and make it to the final. On the other hand, Nole against Zverev. I expect Zverev to damage Nole with his strong baseline game, but experience-wise, Nole should find a way to get through it and head into the final. The final comes down to Jannik Sinner and Novak Djokovic, a rematch of their Australian Open semi-final earlier this year. I could not really make an exact prediction right now because we haven't got to see them play, so everything I mentioned is based on their current form and past experience. If I really have to pick a winner, I would go for Nole. Perhaps that I'm a Nole fan, so I'm a little bit biased, but I hope to see him lift his 25th Grand Slam and break the all-time Grand Slam record. Hopefully he will deliver his best tennis next 2 weeks, and good luck to all the players competing. Thank you for watching, guys, and do comment below on who you think is going to have his hand on the trophy. I'll see you soon.